Okay, we're live. I'm done ripping the band-aid off. Took me a little longer this morning than I would have liked, or this afternoon rather than I would have liked, which is fine, I guess. Tis what it is. Um okay, yeah, now that my brain is done breaking. Sorry. It's been a long day. I went to play Magic last night and I got home at a reasonable time. I was mostly responsible. Um and then the kiddo made it really hard to sleep. So I still ended up only getting like 4 hours, which is, hilarious. Um, so just to kind of reiterate before I get into this, or before we start playing today's stream, I made a post on the community page. Romancing Saga will be back. I'm not blue balling you by getting to the end and not finishing it. Um, that will be Friday. That gives me a little bit more time to grind. It should be fine. And then the harder difficulties, I'll just play Monday and Friday. I think once I beat it, it's not something I want to play every day. Uh, and I have such a vast backlog on my Steam, and then also like including old, PS1 games, PS2 games. Um, we could probably even play some GameCube. Um, yeah, PS1, PS2, GameCube. I think I have a few other emulators. I have a DS emulator. We can play some DS games. So I have this, access to a lot of stuff, rather from Steam or from emulation, that we could play on the channel here. And they're games that I want to play myself as well. So this is a good way to like really force me to dig into my backlog and clear out some games that I have. And so, yeah, we're gonna start. We're gonna start with Trials of Cold Steel because I have all four of them and have never played any of them. I bought them all when they were on sale for like $10 or $15 on Steam. So I think I paid 40 for the whole franchise or for this whole grouping of Trials games. Um, and so I was like, this is cool. I'll take this and run with it. Um, and so yeah. Um, and then I set up a poll for what we're gonna play tomorrow, and it's rather gonna be Persona 3 Orpheus only, or it's gonna be Star Ocean. Um, I know there's not a lot of people around um, to vote in said poll. If nothing happens with it, I will pick myself. I'll just pick something. Um, I do have a recording. It's like an hour and a half video for Persona 3. I started the Orpheus only run a while ago. It was going to just be recorded content for the channel. But since then, Season 6 happened. A whole bunch of life stuff happened for me. Not all good. Most not good. But that's okay. Most of that's in the past. And so I'm really at a spot now where I feel comfortable, streaming over doing recorded content if I can avoid it. I have, 2 to 3 hours when I get off work before the family comes home. And so I can get a good stream in and then spend the evening with my wife and my little girl and, things mostly be fine. I know Rosie has made a few appearances on the channel here and there playing recorded games with Dad. And maybe I'll still keep doing that with some other games. But those are games I don't want to mix on the stream. Those would be like other games, hopefully. So yeah, Trials of Cold Steel, and then rather Persona 3. I will make that video public tomorrow if I decide to go with that. I'll make the video public, and then I'll put it in a playlist. It's only like the tutorial. I really think it stops the tutorial. Or maybe it's like the very end of the tutorial stage where you're learning about Tartarus. It's literally like 2 hours into the game. But I did it. It's there. It'll be up on the channel if that's what we decide to do. If not, then I will probably release it over the weekend with a pinned comment stating that we'll get back to it. And then the other thing is, throughout the week, if I get downtime, I'm going to try and record like an hour or two of The Witcher, or I think it's going to end up being The Witcher or Cyberpunk. I never really streamed those games. Most of those were recorded sessions anyway. So I think I streamed a little bit of Witcher 3 on Twitch. Those videos are up here. They're in a playlist. You can watch them if you'd like. I'll probably record and release stuff just so that I can like get close to daily content on days I can't stream. I really want to try and get some traction with this channel. I know, I don't have dreams of being a YouTube star, but I do like playing games online. I like streaming. I like, having 3 or 4 people in chat and it be like a cozy thing. So we'll do that. I meant, hang on. This is a belated opening, and I apologize. Things should hopefully be more streamlined after this. This is just the initial setting up, setting up the the schedule, if you will. Sometimes the homies from the Falsebound Discord like to hang out and chat. So okay, that's up there. So yeah, that is done. And then there was another game I had. That's right, we did an episode of Grand Stream Saga, and I know people didn't watch that video at all. And that's okay. That's okay. Feelings not hurt. I know it's a very old, obscure type game, and I plan on going back to it. I think I stopped because I didn't like narrating it. Because it's an old PS1 game that you have to narrate like completely, and it's like super story focused and all that. But yeah, so those 3 games will probably be what you'll get recorded content wise, and then as I finish, we should be building a backlog of those for quite a while. To be brutally honest, Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk are pretty long games in their own right, and then Grand Stream Saga is not very long, but my voice can only take so much, So, so yeah, I think that's going to be the setup, and then we'll branch out from there. As I said, if the poll doesn't get any traction, I'm going to pick myself, and that'll be that. So, without further ado, I think I'm going to grab myself a cup of water, and then we will jump right into this. I've been really looking forward to playing this, so I'll click on it so that we can have the background music or whatever. And I'm gonna go to drink, and then we'll. Oh, that's a little loud. Is that better? Okay, that's better. The problem, honestly, the biggest issue is I'm just quiet. So, if those of you like creep into chat and then think the game is too quiet, say something and I'll turn it up. Okay, we'll just do it that way. So yeah, let me get a cup of water and we'll dive in. I love that I like stepped on a wet towel. Always great. Always great. All right. Now that little detour is over, we've had our channel discussion. Balanced for New Game Plus. Should we look it up, chat? Should we look it up, chat? Oh boy, this is a rabbit hole. We'll do it for the lulz. Oh, it's voiced. Perfect.
What's happening? Who's in control of those things? Get in touch with the 4th Armored Division. We need backup from Lieutenant General Craig.
This is awful. What happened here?
How terrible.
I can smell smoke. Are they using gunpowder?
They've completely blindsided us. It appears that everything else they've done today was to serve as a decoy, even making the tanks go haywire.
Right. It looks like their real target was the railway guns all along. Which means they must be serious about targeting that trade conference in Crossbell City.
They wouldn't.
How can they possibly sink? So, they're intent on taking the Chancellor's head after all.
Resorting to such wanton violence? This is absolutely outrageous.
Please, let us help. We don't know if reinforcements are on the way, and it doesn't look like we have much time left. We have to stop them before they can activate the railway guns.
Green's right.
I don't know how much we can really do, but considering the alternative, we have to try.
Not to let those terrorists have their way.
Looks like any attempt to convince you otherwise would fall on deaf ears. All right. Reen, you and the rest of Group A are with me. Group B, you'll be under the command of Major Neidhart.
One group will secure the gun in the right wing. The other group will secure the left. This is an actual combat situation, with real lives at stake. I expect the best from each of you. Yes, sir! All right, Class 7. Our objective is to stop the activation of the railway guns. We've learned a lot at the Academy. It's time to put that knowledge to the test. Understood!
Oh, there's a dash button. That's nice. Zoom in, zoom out. Move character. Oh, okay. You can like walk with A. Gotcha. Notebook, mini map.
Just like that thing we fought during our field study. Mechanical monstrosities.
Save the talking for later. We need to take these things out.
Got it!
Here they come. Stay focused, Class K.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Argus, activate.
Go!
What do we got here?
Argus, activate. Very well.
Yeah. Now.
Okay.
Won't give up. Go!
And one for me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Leave it to me.
This is not great.
Won't give up. Go!
And one for me. My turn. Do it!
Go! I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay. Okay. Burning daylight.
Yay!
No doubt about it. Those things were the same as the one we fought outside Legram.
Seems a large number of them are on the loose inside the fortress. I'm guessing that's what got the soldiers we just saw too.
Seems so.
So these are archaisms.
Are you certain, instructor?
Yeah, they're a kind of autonomous weapon made by a rather unsavory group, and a real pain to deal with, too. We need to hurry, but keep your wits about you.
Understood.
Okay, well we know there's like a healing thing right here. I need that after I got my, you know, ass handed to me pretty hard. I think we can turn the volume up now that I'm looking at it.
You're in my way.
My turn.
My turn. Here goes.
My turn.
Okay.
Okay, this is my healer. Gotcha.
Here we go.
Now,
Thanks.
Leave it to me.
I'll handle this.
Too slow. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Leave it to me.
yeah. Arcus, activate.
Very well.
Yeah.
I suppose I should thank you.
Go.
Okay. Okay, burning daylight.
Yeah. I'll come back to Romancing Saga. I just needed a minute to actually grind. Which I didn't have last night. What?
We'll have to fight our way through.
Okay.
My turn.
I don't know. I expected to fight my way through.
Go.
Very well.
Oh? Does Refantasia play like Persona? Without getting too hard into the it's just like Persona meme.
My turn.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Thanks.
Very well.
That's helpful. Battles are RPGs style but class based. Gotcha. Checks out.
Arcus, activate. Now.
I suppose I should thank you.
Go!
I'll handle this.
My turn.
My turn.
It's my turn.
I'll handle this. I shall fulfill my duty
We'll
as a
say
noble.
Persona continue to attack and transform. Well, I thought, wasn't it made by Atlas? Oh, baddies respawn? Okay. Might be in for a bit of trouble. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that's why people say Persona like because it is. But not really.
Where are we?
This must be Borrelia Canyon. You can see Crossbell State on the other side.
There!
Yeah, I want to get around to playing ReFantasio at some point. The enemies in level, you auto kill them.
Those are.
Gotcha.
The railway guns. They're enormous.
Damn.
That's
How
very
did they manage to
like
get them prepped so fast?
I don't know. I remember them doing that in Persona 2, where like if you outskilled them by so much, you could just like kill them.
Don't tell me they're just gonna let them rip without even setting a target.
Instructor!
Well, they're certainly not shy about bringing out the big guns.
Ugh, we don't have time for this. We need to take these things out fast.
Right there with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's send these cretins to the scrap heap.
You're in my way.
I have a lot of games to get to the backlog first, but it is certainly on the to-do list. Raises attack. Yeah, in Persona you do the same thing too. Maybe it's only in Mementos, but well, Persona 5. But like, when you get that skill from Ryuji or whatever, you just like touch them and they die, as long as you're like speeding or whatever.
handle this. Arcus, activate!
Go!
I guess it's fair.
It's my turn.
My turn.
Argus, activate.
Yeah.
Now.
Here we go!
My turn. Here goes.
Yeah. Arcus, activate.
Here we go!
Now.
Thanks!
My turn.
Go! Arcus, activate! Huh.
My turn. Here goes.
Okay. Yeah.
My turn!
Leave it to me.
I doing that right?
Let's see you live through this! Plasma storm!
Okay.
Oh, that was a thing. Not high enough. Turns all the dust light of my powers.
Arcus, activate.
Here we go. Flames, gather on my blade. Strike!
Now.
Impossible.
Leave it to me!
Arcus, activate. Yeah.
So he's just toast unless I use an item to revive him.
Yeah.
I suppose I should thank you.
Huh?
Impossible.
Go!
My brother in Christ, can you stay up?
Arcus, activate. Huh.
It's my turn. Hear me.
I suppose I should thank you.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of cool. She does have a revive. Neat.
Arcus, activate.
Here we go. Ha!
My turn! Didn't see that coming! Okay, burning daylight!
A self-destruct mechanism. Does the cowardice know no bounds?
We're running out of time. I'm gonna go on ahead. Follow me as soon as you're sure it's safe to...
Those cannons are gonna go off, and then we're fucked. You know, so much for stopping the rail cannons.
Railway guns.
No, no, no!
Really? Yeah, for those that don't know, it's NFL draft weekend coming up. Talking about who we think's gonna go early or whatever. Who's gonna waste their picks on QBs?
The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This train is bound for Bereahard via Keldic. The next stop is Trista. Trista. We will be stopped at Trista for 1 minute. When disembarking, please ensure no belongings are left behind.
Almost there. Man, spring's really in full bloom here, huh? Back home, there was still so much snow on the ground, I hardly even realized it.
train station.
Wow. Are those Lino flowers? Never seen so many all blossoming at once. I'll be spending the next 2 years here. Wonder how long it'll be before I think of it as home. But yeah, I think I'm going to like it.
Ouch.
Whoa, sorry about that. Are you okay? I should have picked a better place to take in the scenery.
Nah, chick ran into you. It's her fault.
Don't worry about it. I should have been paying more attention to where I was going instead of gawking at the flowers. It's really a pretty town, though, isn't it? Just like a postcard.
Yeah, I guess that's the magic of springtime for you. I hope everything in your case is okay.
Oh, don't worry about that. It'll be fine. Hey, you've got the red uniform too, huh?
Yeah, but now that you mention it, almost everyone else on the train had a green jacket. You're one of the few I've seen in red. I didn't really think about it until now. I just put on the uniform they sent me.
I hadn't given it much thought until I got here either. But yeah, like you said, there have been a few others sporting them too, so I doubt it's a mistake. Maybe it means we'll end up being classmates. Anyway, I should get going. I've got a feeling we'll see each other again at the entrance ceremony, though.
See, now I want to know how the
I
society
totally
works.
forgot to ask her name. Oh well, I'm sure we'll run into each other later. She's right though. It is weird that there are so few of us in red. Are there even enough to make a class? That orbment they sent with the uniform is pretty strange too. It sure looks a lot fancier than your standard issue orbment, that's for sure. Guess there's no point in racking my brain over it. Someone will probably explain it
More
during
fifth
orientation.
rounds.
Thor's military academy is on the north side of town. I've still got some time to look around before the entrance ceremony, but it'd be pretty awkward to be late the first day.
Yeah, that's how when everyone like judges you is because you're late the first day. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Can I go in? Oh, no, I can't. Okay. Presume I can't go in here either, right? Okay, I get it. Should probably see if I can go to class then. Wherever that is. That looks right. Oh. Okay, well, evidently not. What if we added a screen blurring effect that makes you look like you're running faster? Okay, so both take you out to the highway. Yeah, of course it'd be the big fucking tower.
So this is the town chapel. Seems like it's about the same size as the one back home.
Oh.
Oh, I guess someone's already here.
Sorry. Am I in your way?
Oh, no, not at all.
Good, good. If you'll excuse me then.
That's one tall guy. And judging by his complexion, I don't think he's from Erebonia. But he's wearing a red uniform too. Just like me and that girl.
What does it
Oh,
all
well.
mean?
While I'm here, I might as well get in a prayer for the start of the school year before I take off.
Can I do that? That's kind of neat. I don't know what this is, but that's kind of neat. Is there anything over here? No? Okay.
I shall take my leave here, milady. I pray you find victory here in both your studies and your training.
Thank you, Klaus. I'm leaving everything in your hands while Father is away.
Understood, milady. Oh, please excuse my rudeness, young sir. It truly is a splendid day, is it not? The start of a new chapter in the lives of so many promising youths. Allow me to express my sincerest congratulations on your admittance into this fine academic institution.
Oh. Thank you very much. I'm guessing he's a butler? He certainly looks the part.
No shit.
That means the girl with him must have been a noble. She did have a certain dignity about her. I wonder if she's from a famous military family or something.
This is the biggest no shit moment right there.
So this is it. Thor's Military Academy. Founded by the legendary Emperor Drycles himself.
Very nice. I wish we had schools this nice nowadays.
Thank you for your patience, sir. We've arrived at the academy.
Much obliged.
Did I cut someone off? Probably. It's fine.
Please, if you'll allow me to take your luggage.
That won't be necessary. I prefer to avoid standing out too much.
But, sir...
This isn't open for debate. Take whatever rest you need, then return to Bereahard.
As you wish. I shall be departing then, sir. May your time spent in these hallowed halls be all you've hoped for. Please take care of yourself.
Noble carrying his own weapons. Kind of based.
Wow, an orbital limousine. And one of Reinford's fanciest models, too. Looks like even Erebonia's upper crust send their children here.
At least our boy knows his cars. That's kind of based.
Welcome to Thor's Military Academy. Let's see. Yes, you're the last of them. That'd make you Reen Schwarzer, right?
Yes, that's me. It's a pleasure to meet you. But how do you know me?
It's a long story. Don't sweat the details right now.
I've been like spying on you from the bushes.
Is that your weapon
Don't
got
sweat
wrapped
it.
up? I'll need to hold on to that for the time being. Oh, right. It mentioned something about that in the guidebook. Thanks. We should be able to return it to you before long. You'll hardly even miss it.
The entrance ceremony is going to be held in the auditorium. Just head straight back. You can't miss it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your first day at Thor's.
We're glad to have you. I hope these next 2 years will be a fruitful time for you. I guess those two must be second years? That girl definitely looked younger than me, though. What was that about me being the last? I'm not seriously the very last student to check in, am I? Sounds like it's about time for the ceremony to start, though. Well, here's to the start of a great 2 years.
Our audio line skipping. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. An hour in, we're having audio skipping.
Now, if I may, I'd like to say a few words in closing about this Academy's illustrious history.
That hurts my headphones screwing up. Could be the latter.
Thor's Military Academy was founded almost 220 years ago. Its founder, as I'm sure you're all aware, was none other than the great Emperor Drycles. The very same emperor who ended the War of the Lions and returned prosperity to the Erebonian Empire. 30 years after becoming emperor, in the later years of his life, he opened the doors of this institution. It was to be a place where young people like yourselves could learn the art of war. But with the mechanization of the military, many of our graduates now pursue careers outside the army. Our mission, however, remains the same: to prepare our students to fulfill Emperor Drycles' famous mandate. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. Though much has happened these past 2¼ centuries, the world is still the domain of the young. Yet still the question remains: what qualities must one possess to become a part of its foundation? I hope this credo will serve as a guide and an inspiration to you during your 2 years at this academy. Go forth, my students. The world awaits the great things you will one day accomplish.
The foundation of the world, huh?
No pressure, right?
Yeah, no kidding. Though, this is Dreikel's the Lionheart we're talking about. He didn't earn his nickname by taking the easy road. Guess we've got more to worry about than just passing exams, huh?
I guess we do. I'm Elliot Craig. Nice to meet you.
Reen Schwarzer. Hey, looks like we're sporting the same school fashion.
Yeah, no idea what the red uniform is supposed to mean, though. Most of the other students are wearing green. Well, except for the ones in the white uniforms. Those must be the nobles.
Looks that way.
Okay, yeah, I'd buy that.
Though,
Something wrong?
nah, just thinking to myself.
And that brings us to the close of Thor's 215th entrance ceremony. Next, please proceed to the class designated in your guidebook. There, you will go over the school rules as well as your class's curriculum. That is all. Dismissed!
Oh, thank God we yada yada over the back
Designated
half
in
of
our
that speech.
guidebook? I don't remember seeing anything like that.
There wasn't any information on that in mine either. I just assumed they'd tell us where to go after the ceremony.
All right! Students in red uniforms, if I can have your attention, please. By now, you're probably all confused. Where's my class assignment, you're probably thinking. That's perfectly understandable. Your situation is a little more complicated than the other students. But before I explain, I'd like all of you to join me for a special orienteering exercise.
What?
Everybody share your name and a thing about you.
Did you mean an orientation exercise?
Worry not. Everything will be made clear soon enough. Now, right this way, if you would.
Looks like we're gonna have to follow her if we want any answers.
What do you think this is all about?
I have no idea, but we're not going to accomplish anything just standing around here. We should go with her.
What is this place?
Why is there a building this dilapidated on campus? It looks like it should have been torn down ages ago.
You students be staying in the haunted house.
What does she even want us to do here?
Is she ever gonna tell us what's going on?
I suppose we'll just have to go inside and see for ourselves what awaits us.
This place looks like some old haunted mansion or something.
He said the
Now
thing.
that you mention it, it kinda does. I think this is everyone I've seen with a red uniform so far. I guess we really are part of the same class then.
So, these are our new underclassmen, huh?
Yep. They've got a different set of hoops to jump through than we did, though. I'm just happy all our work's paying off. I'd hate to have put in a year's worth of effort for nothing.
Ain't that the truth? Wait, when did you do any work? You were just slacking off the whole time.
Says the master slacker. Still, looks like Elisa's got some stiff competition. Quite a bevy of beauties they've got there. And I'm looking forward to getting intimately acquainted with each and every one of them.
Oh, you
Oh,
know one of
yikes.
them? Wait. No, not these ones too. Stop flirting with every damn girl you lay eyes on. Do you have any idea how many guys at this school have gotten their hearts broken because of your libido?
Oh, that's an F in the chat.
Did you just sneer at me? Oh, you did, didn't you?
Come on now, no fighting, you two.
Well, look who finally made it. Nice work.
You got our little chickadees all sorted out, I take it?
Yep, they're all bright-eyed and ready to go. So from here on out, we're gonna have to give it all we've got to support this fledgling class.
Now you sound the part of the student council president.
Guess she's going all in.
Well, they'd be in for a pretty rough time if we didn't help out a little. At least to start with, anyway. Everything's ready over there, right?
You betcha. Just like the instructor asked. Can't help but feel a little sorry for them, though.
Same here. They've got no idea what they're being tossed into. The class they've been picked for didn't even exist before this year. Guess all we can do is watch and see what they're made of, right?
Straight into the fire. Oh, it's literally a dungeon.
The name's Sarah Valestine. I'm the instructor in charge of Class 7, which means you get the pleasure of seeing me all year. Glad to finally meet you.
Wait, Class 7?
Us?
I'm not sure I understand. I wasn't told anything about this at enrollment.
Excuse me, Instructor Sarah? I was under the impression that there were only 5 classes at this academy, and that students were split among them based on their social class and home region.
Right you are, Miss Top Scorer on the Thor's entrance exam. Students in each year are divided into 5 classes, 2 for the nobility and 3 for commoners.
You can just call them peasants, good lord.
And it's been that way for ages, right up through last year. But this year, we decided to shake things up a little.
What do you...
We now have a 6th class, fittingly titled Class 7. And in Class 7, we recognize no distinction between nobles and commoners.
But what about Class 6?
Wait, you just jumped straight from 5 to 7?
Thank God someone has a brain.
You're really putting nobles and commoners in the same class?
This must be some kind of joke. And why is this the first I've heard of it?
Well, who are you again?
Machias Regnitz. And with all due respect, Instructor, it's ludicrous to intermix nobles and commoners like this.
Oh, class prejudice. Just what I wanted.
Must I be forced to spend my next 2 years shoulder to shoulder with those arrogant, stuck-up hedonists?
You do know I'm not the one who made the decision, right? Besides, what's the big deal anyway? You're all kids. Can't you all just get along or something?
Just get along? And how would you propose we do that? And what's your problem?
Oh, nothing much. I just find the irony of your behavior rather humorous.
Is that so? It seems the scion of some noble house has left the comfort of his mansion to grace the unwashed masses with his wisdom. Please, my lord, do share your esteemed name with us so I can give you all the respect you deserve.
Eustace Alberea. Not that I'd expect the name of an arrogant, stuck-up hedonist to lodge itself in that hard head of yours.
He's from one of the 4 great houses.
The son of Duke Alberea, lord of the Kreutzen province in the southeast.
Well, you don't get much more noble than that.
Interesting. I'd heard the rumors.
Do you expect me to be impressed? Your family lineage means nothing to me. I'll never bend my knee to the likes of...
Okay, that's enough. I'm sure a couple of you have a few grievances, but now's not the time. I'll hear your complaints later. Right now, you've got your orienteering exercise, and far be it from me to keep you from our fun little icebreaker.
You mentioned this orienteering exercise earlier? What exactly does that involve? It's a form of outdoor competition, isn't it? Something like a cross between a map-reading exercise and a scavenger hunt?
Is that why they asked us to hand over our weapons at the gate?
Nothing gets by you, does
Hope
it?
he gets better.
But I don't want to spoil the fun, so...
What?
Oh, crap.
What?
Oh no! Without our weapons too.
Come on, Fee. No cheating. You're going with them, and that's that. What's the point in having an icebreaker if you don't make a couple of new friends?
Lame.
Oh, what just happened?
The floor gave out from under us.
No shit.
I can't believe I fell for such an obvious trap.
Does this mean there's a series of catacombs?
Love her
beneath the
already.
school grounds then? What does that woman think she's playing at?
I thought my heart was gonna jump out of my chest. Hey, Reen, are you okay?
Easy now. Hands where she can see them.
Oh man, he's trying to catch a Me Too allegation.
What happened?
Yikes.
Well, this is a bit awkward.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Still, I'm just glad you're okay. That's what's really important here, right?
Oh, complete with the anime slap.
Wow, it's just not your day, is it?
Well, now that I've hit the bottom, things can only improve. I hope.
Man, we'll see if we continue with these Persona-esque cutscenes that are like an hour long.
What is this place anyway?
I was wondering the same thing. We should check out those tables. Huh?
Is this?
It's coming from the devices we received with the Academy guidebook.
Seems to be some sort of portable orbment.
Right you are. These handy little devices are a special kind of battle orbment.
Is that Miss Valentine?
So, these devices have built-in communications functionality then?
Wait, don't tell me these things are...
New model battle orbments made through a partnership between the Epstein Foundation and Reinford Company.
Oh, that's a tragic name for a foundation.
Newly made 5th generation battle orbments, in fact. They're called Arcus units.
Arcus.
So these are battle orbments. That means they'll allow us to use arts, right?
Sure will. Just set a quartz into one of its slots and you can use arts all the live-long day. Which is why I've prepared enough quartz for each and every one of you. The weapons you brought are all here too, each packaged neatly along a little box containing a quartz. Find yours, and try setting the quartz into your Arcus.
I suppose it can't hurt to try.
What is this woman thinking?
Let's see. Mine is that one.
Oh, I see mine over there. Let me just go grab it, okay?
It's a trap. Maybe not. Is the idea that I get to talk to them? Uh-huh. What a pain. Yeah, I feel that. Why do I have to put up with it? Women, am I right? Straight into hell, of course.
What's this?
That's called a master quartz. If you set that into the large slot in the center of your Arcus, you'll be able to use arts. Go on, give it a try.
General term for mechanical devices that extract orbital energy from set. English, please. Battle orbment, a battle use device that can harness orbital energy in a variety of ways, depending on the quartz set in it. Since they are all tailor-made for their users, the orbament's internal structure varies from unit to another. Set into battle, blah blah blah. Okay. Special kind of quartz, which can be set into the center of the new Arceus battle orbments. These quartz are stronger and more adaptable than regular quartz, and by fighting with one set, it will level up and gain new abilities. So like materia, right? It's basically materia. Oh, let's turn this down just a touch. I feel myself yelling over it. Okay. Fire Elemental Master Quartz. Killing enemies restores CP. Interesting.
What in the world?
That light means that you've successfully synchronized with your Arcus. Congratulations! Now you can use arts as much as you want. These Arcus units have plenty more nifty features. But I wouldn't want to bombard you with too much info all at once, so we'll cover those another time.
Oh, how very kind of you.
Anyway, since you've got your Arcus all set up and ready to go, here's what I want you to do. When you step through that door, you'll be in an underground testing area. Basically, it's a dungeon. It's pretty large and full of twists and turns. I'd almost guarantee you'll get lost at least once. to return to the first floor of this old schoolhouse. There are monsters wandering around, though, so don't let your guard down, even for a moment. With all that said, let's commence our special orienteering exercise. Your objective is to make your way through this area and back to the surface. Make it back in one piece, and I'll be happy to field any complaints you might have. If you make it back safely, I might even give you a kiss. Free of charge. On the cheek, of course.
You are all underage still. Yikes.
I don't think she's joking.
And just where do you think you're going? Were you planning to wander off on your own without saying anything?
I have no interest in becoming friends with anyone here, and I'm surprised that you, of all people, give a damn what I do. Unless you've suddenly decided you do want to keep company with one of those stuck-up hedonists after all. Still, if you're afraid of the monsters, I suppose I could accompany you. After all, what kind of Erebonian noble would I be if I didn't have at least some degree of prowess with a sword? And noblesse oblige dictates that it's my sacred duty to protect powerless commoners such as yourself.
What the hell? Nobody's asking your high excellency to deign to help us! If that's how you're gonna be, I'll just find my way out of here before you! I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself without some relic of an outdated class system dragging me down!
He better be able to fight with such a level of trash talk. The peasant, that is.
What should we do?
The only thing we can do. We should begin exploring these ruins ourselves. I believe it would be prudent to remain in small groups, however. Would the two of you have any objections to accompanying me?
Oh, no, that's fine. It would be a huge help, actually.
And you're welcome to join us as... well...
She's just gone.
I suppose that's a no. Perhaps we'll run into her along the way, and she can join us then. So, shall we be off? I'm certain you gentlemen will be fine, but do take care.
Okay.
If you'll excuse us, please.
Not such a hot first impression there, huh?
You can say that again. I'll have to clear things up with her later. Anyway...
What's there to clear up? She landed on you, my guy.
Should the three of us stick together too?
Sounds good to me. I'd get pretty anxious wandering around a place like this alone.
No objections here. I'd be happy to accompany you. I don't believe I've introduced myself yet. My name is Gaius Warzel. I just arrived in the Empire, so any help you can offer would be much appreciated.
Oh, so you're from abroad. I'd been wondering. My name's Reen Schwarzer. It's nice to meet you.
I'm Elliot Craig. So, you fight with that?
Of course. Why else would I be carrying it?
It's a spear, but it has that odd cross-shaped head.
It looks kind of awesome.
Think of it as combining the best parts of a spear and a poleaxe. I was pretty handy with it back home. But speaking of weapons, I have to say, yours looks pretty unique.
Oh, this thing.
Is it a staff? Wait, no. It's an ornament, isn't it?
Both, actually. It's an orbital staff. The tech is pretty recent. This one's still a prototype, more or less. Back during enrollment, they told me I had some aptitude for it, so when it came time to choose, I just sort of ran with it.
Interesting. I've never seen anything like it before.
Can't say I have either.
They're still in development, apparently, so there aren't too many around just yet. But that said, I'm curious about what you've got there, Reen.
Oh, my sword?
Yeah, but what kind of sword is it?
It's different from the kinds of swords I thought the people in the Empire used, though.
It's an Eastern style of saber called a tachi. Any way you slice it, though, it's basically a longsword.
Wow, that's one beautiful blade.
The craftsmanship looks exceptional.
They're renowned for the layering of their steel and the sharpness of their edge.
Japanese steel is folded 70 times.
Truth be told, though, I'm still a little hesitant to be swinging around something this dangerous.
Seriously? If that's what hesitant looks like, I'll bet confidence will make you unstoppable.
Well, you sound like a good guy to have around when the going gets tough. Speaking of which, I think we've been standing around long enough. We should really be getting ourselves into trouble.
I think I can manage that. You saw it yourselves. Trouble has a way of dropping in on me. Let's take it slow and steady, though. We need to adapt to each other's fighting styles to really gel as a team.
Got it.
You can change the character leading the party in the camp menu. Sure. You can use text menu to change the party order as well as battle formation. Attack from the front will cause an enemy to pause briefly, but you can land an attack behind. Enemies will be stunned for a set time, or even faint if the attack is effective against them. Enemy advantage. Sure. Enemy attacks first, party order and formation are changed, and all combat links are severed. Standard, no handicap or bonus. Advantage. Allies take the turns before they ordinarily would. For the same bonus as advantage. Each ally also gains 10 CP. Confers the same bonus as double advantage. All enemies also take damage. Okay. Oh, if you're significantly higher, you'll just kill them. Okay, sure. Gotcha. And then... Sure.
Yikes! A monster!
Huh. Never seen this kind before.
Looks like a flying feline.
Enemies ahead!
Oh, so much for them, like, really being stunned. Okay, yeah, sure. After doing so, the ally or enemy below them on the turn order bar takes a turn. Battle, there are a variety of bonuses that can appear on different turns. Okay. HP, EP, CP. Attack, arts, and heals are 100 or 1.5 times as effective if you get a critical. Attacks and crafts will always unbalance the enemy. That's cool. Arts can be cast using without any casting time or EP consumption.
All right.
Select the attack command to display the character's movement and attack ranges. Sure. So yeah, you can only attack someone within your movement and attack range. By dealing and receiving damage, you'll gain craft points. Use points to perform crafts. Crafts are special combat skills unique to each character. Gain crafts by leveling up.
Go.
Sure. Well, it's already missed.
All right. There. Go.
up, everyone!
My turn. We'll cut our own path.
Please tell me there aren't more of those things lurking around here.
I hate to tell you, but I can sense more further in.
Anyway, let's just stay alert.
Last 50 active voice lines heard. Okay. Fighting a given type of enemy gradually unlocks information about them. Okay. Battle scope item, as well as certain arts and crafts can unlock information all at once. Oh, come on.
Huh. There seems to be a treasure chest here.
Needle shoot. Several variety of quartz that can be used with Arcus ornaments. Quartz that enable you to use specific arts. Sure. Quartz that increase your stats. Sure. Quartz have multiple functions, mostly rare quartz. I guess we'll do that for now. You kind of walk up to press A and select rest to restore the HP and EP of all party members. Yeah. Yeah, very heavy customization. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to grind in this game too.
Enemy sighted. Take him out.
Arts are kind of magic, require an ornament to use. You can use setting a quartz or master quartz into an ornament. Arts require time to cast and consume EP when used. Especially effective against enemies with high evasion or resistance to physical attacks. Okay, sure. Use to buff, heal, and augment allies. Also sure. Makes sense. This shows how effective arts of each element will be against an enemy. Water arts will deal normal damage. Wind arts will only deal 80. Fire arts will deal 155%. Okay. Discover which elements an enemy is weak to finish them off quickly.
It's my turn.
They're weak to fire, right? Yeah.
Arcus, activate.
Right.
Water does normal damage.
Leave it to me.
Oh, that literally did nothing. Okay.
Here we go.
Right.
Leave it to me. Go.
Take this. Together, we're unbeatable.
Neat.
All right, go.
So it looks very similar to like Final Fantasy's materia system.
I'm starting to lose my sense of direction down here.
Yeah, gotta make sure we're not going in circles.
Leave it to me.
Arts and crafts included.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
This shows how likely an enemy is to be afflicted with particular status ailments. Sure. Efficacy only represents how likely a status ailment is to work on an enemy. It does not affect that ailment's duration or potency. Okay. Poison deals damage. Seal, unable to attack. Mute. Sure, can't use arts. Blind. Sleep. Okay, those make sense. Burn. Makes sense. Freeze and petrify also makes sense. The fact that petrify is an immediate death sentence, though, is kind of crazy. Renders unable to act. All damage dealt to them is critical. That sucks. Oh, okay. Delay. Checks out. Vanish. Temporary enemies effect. Okay, checks out. Severs the afflicted's active combat link. Decreases the attribute corresponding with the display icon. Stat up, stat down, sure. Insight increases accuracy. Sure.
My turn. There.
My turn.
it to me.
Ow.
Here we go. Arcus, activate.
Keep it up, everyone!
Leave it to me. Arcus, activate. Yeah.
Not yet. Retreat! Let's keep moving.
I think bodied me pretty hard.
There.
I've got this.
Enemies ahead! We'll have to fight!
My turn. Ha!
Right!
You're mine.
Ha!
You're mine.
Leave it to me.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
Yeah.
You're mine.
turn. Give it up, everyone!
You're mine!
I'm sorry, everyone.
All right.
My turn.
Is this fight even possible?
Not yet.
That's embarrassing.
Right. I think we better run. Oh, let's get going.
Oh. Lovely. So yes, the fight is possible. Okay.
It's a fight they want.
So we can refight these cats.
My turn.
All right. There.
Here we go.
Right. Give it up, everyone.
Leave it to me. There.
Here we go. There.
You're mine. It's my turn.
Go.
Right.
My turn.
It's my turn. There. Together, we're unbeatable.
Okay. Okay. Uh. Well, I guess let's do this. Yeah, I know. Okay. I don't remember him having tier. So he can only have a wind attack here.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
I've got this.
Okay. Well, now that we have actual, like craft points, let's see if we can like fight this thing.
It's a fight they want.
It's my turn. Go.
My turn.
That's embarrassing.
Not good. I think we better run. Oh, let's get going.
It's so frustrating, man. I would hate to like be at a point where I have to grind right away.
All right. There.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Go.
All right. Arcus, activate.
Right.
Take this. Huh.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
All right.
Oh, you telling me I just did ambush them like properly?
My turn. Arcus, activate. Ha!
Right. Arcus, activate.
It's my turn. unbeatable.
Took us 4 attempts. Yikes. Yeah, I feel that, kid. Jeez.
Elliot, are you okay?
I don't see any obvious injuries.
I'm okay. I was just so relieved the fight was over. The strength kind of just left my legs. I'm amazed how calm you two are. You don't seem tired or worried or anything.
I guess I'm just used to fighting monsters like these.
You need a hand?
No, I'll be fine. It was just a momentary lapse on my part. I can get up. And there we go.
Look out!
Elliot!
What?
No!
What?
Looks like I made it just in time. Thank Adios for that.
Yo! Our classist asshole has a shotgun? Kind of
It's
based.
you.
You said your name was Machias, right?
That's right. Came to realize that I shouldn't have just stormed off like I did. I let that
Shocker.
arrogant noble goad me into losing my composure, acting on impulse. So I just wanted to say, I'm sorry. I acted foolishly, and I hope you can forgive me for it.
No sweat. Water under the bridge.
Yeah, we all have moments when we say or do things we regret. That's human nature for you. Oh, and thanks for saving me, by the way.
I'm just glad I happened to be passing by. After I'd cooled my head, I decided to retrace my steps, and there you were. Is it just the 3 of you here?
Yeah, we stood around talking for a while, so the others are probably ahead of us at this point.
I don't think there's any reason to go back any farther. I can't imagine you'll find anyone there.
I see. I don't suppose you'd mind if I came with you, would you? I'm reasonably skilled with a gun, so you might find it useful having me along.
Sure thing. Welcome aboard. The name's Reen Schwarzer.
I'm Elliot Craig. It's nice to meet you.
My name is Gaius Warzel. It's a pleasure.
The pleasure's mine, I assure you. My name is Machias Regnitz. Could I ask you what social class you each belong to?
Bro.
I realize how that must sound, considering my recent outburst. But please, don't take it personally. I'm simply curious to know who I'm associating with.
Well, both my parents are commoners.
Likewise, though my homeland has no class system to begin with.
Ah, so you're from abroad then? What about you, Reen?
Well, let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins. So I guess we're all on equal standing here.
Well, now that's a relief. We should probably get moving though.
Ugh.
Somewhat concerned.
Can't
about
be
the
working
nobles.
with
You might-
nobles.
I'd feel much better if we were around to help if they wound up in danger.
Yeah, I suppose there's strength in numbers.
All right, let's go.
Nice. Okay. Gotcha. Might as well go back and heal. No harm in that at this point. So we can only have what? What is that? I don't know what that is.
What's a place like this even doing on the school grounds?
Yeah, who puts a giant trapdoor in a campus building?
There!
Enemies ahead! We'll have to fight!
Well, we should try and get them off Reen. He's the one that tends to die first.
Leave it to me.
Oh, so his gunshots have AoE. Nice. So that's an option. And then this is not an AoE. It's just a rock move. It's not super effective.
My turn! Arcus activate!
It's my turn.
It's not so much the damage, it's the fact that there's like a lot of them. I'm also playing on Nightmare, and the game's like, don't do this until a New Game Plus. And I'm like, well, you're gonna let me do it now. Oh, my damage? I assume my damage is bad because, these guys have, like, really high defense.
Leave it to me.
So, like, I'm more beating them with tactics than I am, like, raw strength. It's the most. Because, like, this move here is, like, stunning them when it connects.
Go! There!
My turn! Give it up, everyone!
Leave it to me. How about this? Leave it to me. Here we go. There.
Arcus activate!
my turn.
My turn.
My turn. Arcus, activate. Ha! Okay, it's safe for now.
Nice.
Great!
All right.
Just getting started. Right! Huh. Eat that! Now's our chance. Let's get him! Here we go! There! All right. Arcus, activate.
Right.
Leave it to me. Eat that. Yeah.
Here we go. There. It's my turn.
Leave it to me. All right, let's keep moving.
Here we go. All right.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
My turn.
Okay, we know all these guys are weak to fire.
It's my turn.
Right. Arcus, activate.
It's my turn. How about this?
Wow.
Yeah.
My turn. All right.
Right.
Huh. Okay.
I forgot his staff does the equivalent of magic damage.
There. The wind's behind us. Let's go.
My turn. There.
Leave it to me.
Right.
It's my turn. How about this?
Ha!
Here we go.
about this? Too slow!
Go! There!
Right. Give it up, everyone!
It's my turn.
Here we go! There!
It's my turn. How about this?
Right.
Leave it to me.
My turn!
Yeah.
Ha! That's that. Let's keep moving.
We meet again.
Good to see you guys are hanging in there.
I'm glad the four of you are unharmed as well.
Well, it seems you've cooled your head a bit at least.
Yes, I've calmed down now.
At any rate, I don't believe I've introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Laura S. Arcade, from the town of Legram. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Huh. Legram?
That's down on the southeastern outskirts of the Empire, isn't it?
Correct. It's an old castle town on the shores of Lake Ebble. We're connected to the rest of the country by train, but other than that, it's a fairly remote region.
That... Wait. So your father would be...
Yes, my father is Viscount Arcade, Lord of Legram. Do you take issue with that?
No, not at all.
Magius, was it? I can only speak for myself, but I don't feel I've ever done anything to bring shame upon myself in Adios's eyes. And I fully believe the same to be true of my father.
Please, I meant no offense. I'm sorry if I,
I mean, it's different if I'm talking to a girl, you know.
Say, I don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Emma Milstein. Like Laura, I come from a distant region of the Empire. I was only able to attend Thor's thanks to a scholarship, in fact. It's very nice to meet you.
A scholarship? Indeed. Now that you mention it, our instructor did say yours was the top score on the entrance exam.
Nerd.
I think I was outdone. By a girl, no less.
Classist and sexist, this one.
You must be quite the prodigy.
Maybe it seems like it now, but really, I'm not. I don't have any training in the martial arts either, so this is the weapon they recommended for me.
Oh, cool! You got an orbital staff too. Yours looks different from mine, though.
Huh, so it does. I wonder if it's just cosmetic.
X.
Is something the matter? We're all acquainted now. It's only proper that you introduce yourself.
pleasure to meet almost all of you. Elisa.
Ruhr, huh? What's it like living there? There's probably a new technological breakthrough every week.
The Rhineford Company's based in Ruhr, and they're the largest heavy industry corporation on the continent, aren't they?
I suppose they are.
So, hey. I guess that bow must have been in that case you had with you when we first met, right? I've never seen one like it. Is there some kind of orbital mechanism built in?
There is, but I don't see how that's any of your business.
Ouch.
Yeah. Anyone got any ideas on what to do now? We've all run into each other wandering around. How about we stick together?
I think that would be for the best. It's not safe for a group of girls to travel alone. You may require protection.
You needn't to be concerned about that.
I beg your pardon?
I don't mean to boast, but I'm confident my swordsmanship will be more than sufficient to protect us. For now, I think it's best to remain in separate groups. There are still 2 of us who remain unaccounted for.
That's right. We still haven't run into that silver-haired girl.
In that case, 2 teams means double the chance to find them. 2 teams is double the coverage, and double the chance of crossing paths with our missing companions. How's that sound?
I have no objections. So then, shall we be off?
All right.
We'll see the 4 of you later then.
She really doesn't seem like she's gonna let that go, does she?
Evidently not.
It was clearly an accident. Everyone could see that. But I don't suppose it makes any difference to her. Still, is no one else worried about leaving a group of girls to fend for themselves in a place like this?
Yes, we get it. You think lesser of them. We you've said it like 7 times now, dude.
There are 4 of us here. Perhaps one of us should go follow them.
Yeah? You gotta volunteer yourself?
I don't think we have anything to worry about as long as Laura's with them. She really wears her skill on her sleeve. I doubt she drags around a sword that big just for show.
It's certainly an enormous blade. I'd call it comically huge if it didn't look so dangerous.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, a lady is a lady.
She's taller and sturdier than I am. Though I admit it's still hard to believe anyone could swing that beast of a sword.
I'll bet she can whip it around without breaking a sweat. The Arside School of Swordsmanship serves as a general basis for the techniques used by knights throughout the Empire. And her father, the Viscount, is arguably the strongest swordsman in the country. People call him the Radiant Blade Master. I doubt any of the other students here could even stand their ground against her in combat, much less beat her.
Wow, interesting. I didn't know there were still roots of the old knightly styles alive in the Empire.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Reen. A hobby of yours?
I'm a swordsman myself. I guess the lore sort of comes with the territory. At any rate, how about we pick up the search? I'm worried about that silver-haired girl, and we still need to track down Duke Alparea's son, too.
That's true.
I couldn't care less what happens to that pompous ass. I can rot down here.
Come on now, that's no way to treat someone you just met.
Looks like the path splits. Which way do you think we should go?
I feel a little wind blowing from the east. I bet the exit's that way.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Here we go. There.
The slug. Oh, slug is not immune. He's just mostly immune.
Right. Leave it to me.
It's my turn.
Right. What a nice looking treasure chest.
Okay. So Reen can equip Tyr if he so needed. The other two cannot though. No, let's drop the save. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Here we go.
What's wrong?
More monsters?
No, not monsters. It's...
You're pretty sharp.
Oh. It's the silver-haired girl.
I'm glad to see you're all right. Though it looks like there was nothing to worry about in the first place.
Nope. I'm small and quick. These things can't lay a finger on me. Oh yeah, Fee Clausel. That's my name. You're just over halfway through. Keep it up. Later.
Hey, wait!
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
I'll be fine. I'm used to this. See you at the end.
What just happened?
Wow. She certainly wasn't fibbing about being quick on her feet. Guess we really don't need to worry about her.
Yeah, now I'm more convinced than ever that she knows just over halfway through? Has she already been to the exit and then come back?
That's a great question.
Do you hear that?
Someone's fighting up ahead. Come on.
Reen! Wait for me!
Incredible.
That was really something.
Judging by that display, I don't think he needs any help from us. I take it that's another school of Imperial swordsmanship?
Right. That's court fencing, an agile style favored by the nobility. And judging by his poise, he's no amateur.
Did you need something?
Sorry, I was just admiring your swordsmanship. I'm Reen Schwarzer. I didn't get the chance to introduce myself earlier.
I'm Elliot Craig.
Guy Schwarzel. Nice to meet you.
I believe I have already introduced myself, but once again, I'm Eustace Alberea. And I have to say, I didn't think you had it in you. I'm impressed.
What are you talking about?
After all that bluster about finding your way to the exit alone, I wasn't expecting you to actually rely on others for help. I assume you came to your senses shortly after you stormed off, and then wandered back to apologize like a good boy.
Yikes.
Truly, the virtue of the common man. Why, a preening noble such as myself would be far too proud to do such a thing.
What the hell is your problem? You nobles really are all the same. So full of yourselves, it's a wonder you don't pop. And you're not just a garden variety noble either. House Alberea is one of the highest ranking in the country. I'll bet you You just love looking down on us less fortunate souls, don't you?
You make it pretty easy when you're a tool, you know?
You're one to talk. I don't need a lecture in rank from the son of the Imperial Governor.
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought the name Regnit sounded familiar.
Is he really not poor?
The first commoner ever to hold the seat of Imperial Governor in Heimdall. The first to rule the capital. And this headstrong young lad just so happens to be a chip off that old block.
Ironic.
Pretty rarefied air for a simple commoner, don't you think?
What does that have to do with anything? Yes, my father is the Imperial Governor, but he earned that position through years of hard, honest work. Don't you go lumping him in with you nepotists who get your titles handed to you just for being born.
Perish the thought. No, I mainly just regard your father as a reformist, and a close friend of the Chancellor at that. And as you're vividly aware, his faction is in conflict with the noble faction, led by none other than the four great houses. When you look at it that way, your vitriolic disdain for the nobility suddenly seems rather cheap, wouldn't you say?
You son of a...
Magius, don't do...
I know he's taunting you, but lashing out at him isn't going to solve anything. And Eustace, don't you think that was a little uncalled for?
I wasn't the one who started this.
Let me... Damn it, just let me go already! Sorry, okay? Just... You guys should just go on ahead with him.
Oh.
I think you went a little too far, Eustace. Being at odds with Machias is one thing, but dragging his father into it is pretty low. You're better than that.
Perhaps I was a bit out of line. It would seem I still have much to learn.
Huh?
You look shocked. Why?
Well, you're the son of Duke Alberea, right? I wasn't expecting the son of a noble to admit he was wrong. Wait, no, that came out wrong. I'm sorry.
There's no need to address me so formally. We may come from different social spheres, but here at this academy, we're supposed to be on equal standing. Or so the idea goes, anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yes.
Is class really that big a deal here in the Empire?
It is. This country has a long history, and the class system has been one of its central institutions for most of that.
Clearly.
So what are you going to do, Eustace? Machias said to go with you, but I don't want to press you into coming along if you don't want to.
I was intending to press on to the exit by myself, but I'd prefer not to mimic the actions of his ilk, so I'll accompany you.
What? I'm just surprised we're worthy of your company. I mean, I'm looking forward to having you on the team.
Let's just go with that.
We should get moving then. Come on.
He seems kind of imposing. I don't know how to break the ice.
If only I knew what those did.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Fade one.
Stay calm and regroup.
You're mine!
handle this.
My turn. Give it up, everyone.
Leave it to me.
Here we go. There.
Very well.
It's my turn.
Take this.
Here we go.
It's my turn.
Right.
My turn. What a waste of time. Let's go.
Not bad for fucking that up. What a group of likable characters. Yeah. Some more so than others. There's certainly some of them that are like, I like this character, and there's some that are like, I hope there's some character development here. I presume if they're healing me, there's like a boss.
Looks like we are. That definitely seems to be the exit.
I can see the sunlight streaming in.
Ugh, this was a complete waste of time. Pointless busy work at best. Considering the school's esteemed founder, I was expecting more of a challenge, but nothing here posed even a modest threat.
Did we even fight the same enemies? I feel like I've been stretched to my limits. What was all that business about Class 7 anyway?
Good question. We've got people here from different backgrounds, classes, even cultures. Is there some sort of secret agenda with this whole Class 7 thing that we just don't know yet?
I mean, clearly.
What was that?
There.
The statue?
What the heck is that?
A gargoyle come to life? What sorcery is this?
Are monsters like this common in the Empire?
Not outside of old wives' tales, they aren't.
This thing's cutting off our only route to the surface. No choice. We have to fight it.
Right.
Finally, an opponent worthy of my skill.
This looks tough. Careful!
Go! There!
My turn.
Oh,
Give it up, everyone!
All right.
You're mine!
So it takes more elemental damage.
Very well.
Arcus, activate.
Right. Arcus, activate.
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
Maybe not. We'll see.
Very well.
All right.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
Go. There.
Very well.
My turn. Keep it up, everyone.
You're mine. It's my turn. Here we go. Arcus, activate. Yeah. Huh.
Very well.
Arcus, activate. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's bad.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay, now I'm dead.
Arcus, activate. Yeah. Huh.
My turn.
Thanks.
All right. My turn.
My turn.
Yeah.
Arcus, activate.
Ha.
Ha!
Thank you.
So we've gone through a form change. It's weak to rock and fire. Okay, now it's weak to physical attacks.
There.
It's my turn. Go! There!
My turn.
Weak. My turn.
Here we go! There! Leave it to me.
This looks bad. Give it up, everyone!
This is nothing.
Thanks!
Impossible.
Go!
I suppose I should thank you.
It's my turn.
Not good. Give it up, everyone!
My turn. There!
I'll handle this.
Oh, it's right. He lost all of his shit.
I'm sorry, everyone.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the items.
Take this!
Thanks.
My turn.
Go! There!
Very well.
All right.
Right. Arcus activate. Ha!
I suppose I should thank you.
Go! There!
My turn. Arcus activate.
My turn.
It's my turn. Go! There!
Not good. Give it up, everyone!
I'll handle this. How pathetic.
Great!
Nice.
Yay!
Well, that should be the end of it.
No, it's down, but not out.
That's one hell of a second wind.
I can appreciate a certain degree of tenacity, but this thing needs to just die.
Agreed.
It's no use. We're too spent to go another... Guess I have no choice.
Stand back!
You made it!
You've certainly got some good timing.
Seems like you're all okay.
Alright, after this cutscene, I'll probably end it.
I'm sorry we took so long.
You're here, and that's what counts.
So, a gargoyle, is it? I didn't expect to find the Dark Ages alive and well down here. It doesn't seem like it'll go down easily.
Indeed. It's brushing us off as though we barely even scratched it.
But with this many of us, if we can just find an opening...
Fine. I guess I'll help out.
Looks like you started the party without me.
Are those gun daggers? Based?
Releasing limiter. Take this! Break shot! An opening!
Go!
Quick, curb stomp it.
This one's mine!
Oh. Lopped its head right off. Based.
We did it!
I think that's the end of it.
At the very least, that creature doesn't seem like he'll be coming back for a rematch anytime soon.
What happened there anyway? Right at the end of the battle...
Now that you mention it, I did feel something wash over me for just a second there.
It was like each of us were engulfed in some faint blue light.
What?
I did notice something as we fought. Perhaps it was just the blur of combat, but I felt like I could see everyone's movements in precise detail.
I don't think it was just your imagination.
Agreed. I have a feeling what we just experienced was...
The biggest selling point of the almighty Arcus? Give this man a prize. Looks like friendship and teamwork saved the day once again. I'm so proud of you guys.
We put something at the end that can
Anyway,
actually
that
kill you.
finishes up today's special orienteering exercise. Aw, what's with the long faces? I thought you'd all be happy.
What are we supposed to be happy about?
I have so many questions, I'm not even sure where to start.
Oh?
I'll take a stab at it. What exactly is the purpose behind this Class 7?
I mean, we get that it's supposed to be some sort of melting pot that includes a broad cross-section of people.
But why were the 9 of us chosen in particular?
That is a valid question. There's no single monolithic reason why you all made the list. But if I had to name a major contributing factor, it'd be those Arcus orbments you've got there.
How so?
Well, like I explained earlier, the Arcus units are developed jointly by the Epstein Foundation and the Reinford Company. Like any battle orbment, they let you use arts, and these have communication functionality built right in. But their crowning feature is what's known as combat linking. That's the phenomenon you all experienced just now.
So that's what that was.
Seems like a pretty
Wow.
good term. It did feel like we were all connected somehow.
Precisely.
Doesn't take a genius to imagine how much of an advantage a feature like that would be on a real battlefield. An elite unit that can sense each other's movements, acting in perfect sync even in the most chaotic conditions. You can hardly put a price on that. It could bring about a revolution in the way wars are fought.
It does sound rather
idealistic.
Idealist.
Well, yeah, the technology has its limits. Some have a natural aptitude for it, others just don't. And out of this year's fresh batch of bright-eyed students, the 9 of you turned out to have the highest aptitude. And since aptitude trumps background in Class 7, well, here you are.
I see.
Hooray.
But what gives us this aptitude, though, as compared to our peers? Just seems so random.
What indeed? As promised, if any of you have objections to being in this class, speak now or forever hold your peace. I think that pretty much covers the hows and whys of your situation. But this program isn't cheap to run, so we're not about to force anyone into it if they don't want to be here. You should also be aware that Class 7's curriculum will be tougher than any other class's coursework. Just fair warning. So now you know, and that leaves you all with an important decision to make. Will you stick with Class 7 or not? Oh, if you opt out, you'll just be placed in the class you would have been assigned to otherwise. There's no pressure. Nobles will land in Class 1 or 2, commoners in 3, 4, or 5. It's still just the first day, so there's no real catching up you'd have to do. I'm sure you'd fit in just fine.
I'll do it. Whatever Class 7 has to throw at me, I'm game.
Oh, wait, what?
Just like that?
So you're the first then. You seem pretty sure about it. Any particular reason?
Not really. I just feel like I've put my family out asking them to send me to this school. So, if it gives me more to show for my time here, I'll take whatever opportunities come my way.
A noble sentiment.
count me in as well. The greater the challenge, the more I can push myself to excel. One can't hone a blade without
Okay, yeah, blah blah.
Let's make it 3, considering how far I came to.
Well, looks like we've got the country's strongest freshman on board, and our foreign exchange student too. Any more takers?
Allow me to take part as well. I was only
Okay, I'm getting the blah blah yada yada vibes.
I kind of feel like fate brought us here for a reason, you know? And you all seem pretty easy to get along with.
And that's a yes from our 2 Orbital staff testers. Though I feel compelled to remind you, your weapons are still in the prototype stage. So on top of your other work, I'll be expecting reports from both of you.
Of course.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Let me join too.
Huh?
Oh, there's a surprise. I was almost certain your rebellious streak would see you opt out just on general principle.
It does bother me that you've got us using these Arcus units that are still pretty clearly in development. But if I let every little nitpick like that hold me back, I'd never amount to much.
Words to live by right there. And that brings us to an even 6. Now, what about you, Fee?
Don't really care either way. You can choose.
Not this time. This is one call you're gonna have to make for yourself. That was the deal, remember? You need to take control of your own life.
Fine, I'm in.
Well, at least you committed. We've got a magnificent 7 now. Which leaves just the 2 of you. I can see you got issues with each other, but that doesn't mean you can't at least try to work together. Why, if you just look past your differences and embrace the joys of youth, I'm sure you'll become the best of friends.
Like
Ugh,
hell we
kill me
will.
now.
The exploitation of the common people by the
Okay, blah blah.
I appreciate your candor, but I don't think
I don't care about your politics.
Well, at least that makes this simple. I, Eustace Alvarea, claim my place as a member of Class 7.
Why? You're the son of a duke. Just the thought of being in the same class as commoners should make you sick.
I'll thank you not to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. As far as the House of Alvarea is concerned, there's little difference between other nobles and commoners. Besides, this should at least ensure I won't have fools flitting about every day trying to win my favor. That said, I have little interest in getting drawn into your petty arguments on a daily basis either. I think it would be prudent for us to go our separate ways. I'm certain we can at least agree on this, no?
I don't need some pompous ass who coasts through life on his father's coattails telling me what to do. I'm in. Come hell or high water. You might have had your successes spoon-fed to you up to now, but no outmoded class system is going to hand you trophies anymore.
We'll see about that.
You're going to be like...
Sure seems that way. I wouldn't bet on them ever seeing eye.
Oh.
The pots shouldn't be too hard on the kettles.
Give a guy a break.
Well, how about that? 9 out of 9. With that, I'd like to congratulate all of you on being the first ever Class 7. I hope you keep those high spirits all year, because with the workload we've got planned for you, you'll need it.
Well, I wasn't expecting Class 7 to turn out quite as diverse as this. It certainly promises to be an interesting year.
You took the words right out of my mouth. But perhaps this too is the divine providence of the goddess, no?
How do you mean?
Seeing them there, I feel they have the potential to be the light we seek. A light that can break through the storm clouds that continue to build over our nation day by day.
Take it that means we've reached the end of the prologue. Oh, cool, I can skip it, thank God.
All right. Time to get going.
Oh, Reen!
Morning, Elliot.
Good morning. Are you heading to school now too? How about we walk there together?
Sure. It's getting late though, so we might need to pick up the pic.
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already, huh?
I think so. I'm not. Gaius in particular is probably long gone by now, being.
Oh, okay then. He's not sensing any.
Means he's got a sixth sense, nerd.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning. Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late. Hey, wait for me,
It's been a
Lisa.
month, but I still hate you.
We'll see you in class.
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge this long. She knows it was just an accident, right? She has to. Can't believe she'd be so sensitive.
No kidding. She's not even giving me a chance to apologize to her.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually.
Eventually.
It's got enough tension as it is. What with our two, prideful warriors at each other's throats. So I think it would be a load off everyone's mind if you and Elisa could make up at least.
I'll certainly do what I can, whatever that may be.
I'm not gonna lie, this game's cutscenes are crazy. We've been going for 3 hours and 20 minutes.
These past 2 weeks have really flown by, haven't they? It's funny.
You take off
I
the
went into this
first
thinking combat practice would be the
15
toughest
minutes
part
of me talking, right?
Never would have guessed the academic side of things might give it a run for its money.
Well, strong.
So about 3
body
hours,
mind is pretty firmly
give or
embedded
take.
into Imperial culture. I do get what you mean, though.
I'm sure at least an hour and a half of this has been pure cutscenes.
Very quickly
If not two.
You too, huh? I wish I were as smart as Machias or Emma. They don't seem to be having any problems at all. But then, Emma got the top score on the entrance exam, and I'll bet you anything Machias wasn't far behind.
I'm sure. Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing really well too, as are Laura and Gaius.
Really? Guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up then. Though I really do hope they don't mind.
Huh? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, sorry. You got me thinking about Eustace and Laura. I've been talking to them the same way I talk to everybody else, but they're both nobles, right? And Eustace's family rules over the whole eastern side of the Empire, so it kind of feels like I should address them more formally.
Well, they both said it was okay, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Though you probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get, like a certain someone else.
Oh, I don't plan on it. I'd hoped they'd get along a bit better over time, but if anything, things seem to be spiraling downhill fast on that end. When the two of them are in the same room, there's just this constant tension in the air.
It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy provoking him at every opportunity. I can't even imagine what it would take to make them see eye to eye at this point.
Yeah, I wish there was something we could do to help them get along.
Something like, I don't know, a war? Might change their opinions.
And that's where we'd be if we weren't in Class 7. Dormitory number 2, for all the common folk like us.
Oh, the peasants.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'm still kind of shocked that Class 7 gets to have its own dormitory. Though, to be fair, I think that building was abandoned till this year. Seems like they renovated it just for us.
Probably did.
Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way. Step aside at once. Class 7, I see.
Is something the matter?
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you? Come on.
Yes, Patrick! A word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but that doesn't change who you are. Never forget your place.
Wow. Edgy.
So they're from one of the upper classes. This is why I hate talking to them.
Unfortunately, that added. Thank goodness Laura and Eustace.
Yeah. That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where it's supposed to be super fancy inside.
Wow, really?
Oh, they get maids.
Guess that's our cue to pick up the pace.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join yet? Doesn't sound like you have to or anything.
No, I'm still...
Stand, bow, be seated.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire...
Uh-huh.
This was brought about by the conflict we know.
War of the
a
Lions.
Civil war lasting several years, staged over the... But of course, I'm not here to tell you that, if I were. Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the Empire as members of the... Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and
Similar
pillaging,
trends could be
and
seen among some of the knights.
The land was left utterly devastated. But then, lo and behold, he was a wandering prince who began to rally forces.
Sure.
And that name, of course, he would later become known as Dreikel's the Lionheart, the 73rd. Not to mention the fact Dreikel's army was initially rather small, but as he traveled across the empire, now the place where Emperor Reen Schwarzer.
Oh, am I supposed to know this? Okay, Nord Highlands. Oh, the Tsundere wrote the answer for me. Isn't that kind of her? By making good decisions and acting appropriately and completing quests, you'll gain academic points. When you accumulate enough AP, you'll increase in the next... Okay, yeah, sure. There are 15 ranks ranging from B7 to A0, and every time your rank increases, you'll receive a perk from the Academy. Okay. It's in my best interest to get these then.
Nice work, everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes. In case you've been living under a rock, please don't... It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes.
It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes. You have time to go shopping, or just do what I do and sleep. Base.
Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Of course.
Of course, the nerds want to use the
School shuts
library.
down for no one. So feel free to patron. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's...
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, on Wednesday, you all...
What does that entail?
It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your
Graded
performance.
performance.
So
Make sure
you're
well rested and ready for battle by then.
It might be a good idea to do some training on.
I definitely.
Oh, and one more thing. After the about a major part of Class 7.
Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do, that concludes today's homeroom.
Yes, instructor. All rise.
For the band. Really is a nerd. Jeez. Join the art club. It'd be cool to go like grind or something if I could like get EXP. Do I finally have full control after another 20 minutes? Oh, thank God. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna save here. I'm gonna end the stream here. Yeah. I like this game. I think it's interesting. The cutscenes are, oh, wow, really, really, really long. I almost feel like I'm watching a jeez, what would you call those? I don't remember off the top of my head. Brain dead. But yeah, that's it for this. I will probably be playing this again on Thursday. That gives you time to grind if I can grind. In this game, and that'll give me some time to grind in Romancing Saga as well. Just as a reminder, make sure to tell me on the community tab for those that have made it the 3.5 hours. If you want me to play P3R or I think it's Last Ocean or whatever, Star Ocean. But yeah. I want to get a few series going, so there's a little bit of variety and, like, you know, blood flowing, and it's not the same game every day. And then hopefully by Friday, I'll be at a point where I can sit down and finish up the first difficulty of Romancing Saga, and then we can start working towards the in-game tension on that. So, yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. I know this has been very story heavy. I hope this isn't as story heavy the rest of the way. I will see y'all tomorrow. Enjoy.